Watch what's approaching, the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
What's good? This will be take 2. I actually recorded about 7 minutes into a video and ended up realizing that I didn't record the audio portion. So it's been one of those days. Usually I'm pretty good about covering the news as soon as it becomes available, but I've been extremely busy since last night with work, and I saw glimpses of the stuff that came out with the data download, but really not much. So a lot of this stuff will be new for me as well, but let's just go ahead and cover the campaign news. So this is really themed around Universe Survival Saga, or Universe 6 to be specific, but again, starting off, I did notice logging in, we did have the Hercule present, whatever it's called. That'll be going on for a while, and I've got the exact dates here in a second. We'll cover that, but let's just go into the general campaign news or schedule, and then we'll go into the actual missions, and I'll translate them on the spot for you guys. Okay, so again, this is the new campaign that'll last up until, I guess, it starts on May 29th, and we actually have 2 different parts for this, with part 2 starting on June 11th. So right now we're in part 1, but part 2 will be starting on June 11th, and I believe the Agility Rosa EZA will probably be available around that time. All right, so let's go ahead and cover login bonuses, obviously happening. Part 1 missions, again, I'll cover that here in a second. The Hercule event, or Hercule gifts, random gifts or whatever, is going on from May 29th up until June 19th. So, close to a full month at least, you'll have the chance to, get something free. I mean, a lot of times you'll end up getting the normal lucky, but in some cases you might end up getting the super lucky and ultra lucky, and that could help you out with, Kai's, potential orbs, and Dragonstones. So hopefully a lot of us get lucky. I ended up getting the normal luck today, so we'll I don't even know what kind of trend that suggests, but hopefully not a shot. All right. We all know about the Dokkan Fest, so not really a necessary need to go into detail about that, but it does go live at May 29th at 5 p.m. JP time. So again, depending on your time zone difference, that could range from whatever. For me, it'll be 4 a.m. Since I do live on the East Coast US time. All right, discount banner available for that. Rapid growth, again, is the new category for that as well. Elder Kai banner, not really much to say about that. The Dragonstone Stells in-game will be available up until June 29th, so hopefully they have some pretty extravagant or good deals going on if it's lasting that long. Alright, of course the Dokkan event is available for the new Dokkan Fest unit. Looks like we do have, so this is where the new stage is actually added, to where you can get skill orbs specific to the Universe 6 fighters category. Again, we do have a new stage for Infinite Dragon Ball History, so again, a good way to get missions and Dragonstones out of that as well. All these are available, based on the Universe Survival Saga story event type deal, in relation to, of course, the Dokkan Fest unit. Alright, so the reason why this is going to be available every day is because this free-to-play Intelligence Final Form Frieza is going to be getting an EZA. And I've waited a very, very long time for this, and definitely bet on seeing 100% potential showcase very soon on that when it becomes available. So I guess this starts on June 1st, so I'm assuming that's when the EZA becomes available. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll find out as more time goes on. All right, looks like the Dokkan events will also be available every day as well. It doesn't specify if there are limitations on certain ones not being available versus others. So I'm going to assume every single Dokkan event will be available every day for up to June 16th. Okay, and then the 27th Battlefield season's coming back June 1st up until June 26th. So again, by completing it, you do get a fair amount of rewards like Dragonstones and Kais and potential orbs, so it's definitely worthwhile to try it if you can. Alright, the next EZA, Extreme Z area units are, again, the Intelligence free-to-play Final Form Frieza, and then the Agility Cooler unit that's available in the Baba Shop, exchangeable with the Incredible Gems. Looks like that is sparking off on June 2nd up until June 16th. Hopefully both of them will be available at the same time instead of having to wait a week in between the two. The next one is the new chain battle mode. The new enemy, of course, with the first ever one we got not too long ago, the Broly unit was the enemy. This time it's going to be the Super Saiyan God Goku unit. And I wonder, if we scroll past here, I wonder if the EZA for Rose is actually going to be advantageous for this or not. But either way, I'm pretty happy this is happening. Again, it was announced on Global not too long ago, and I was actually surprised that JP was getting it so soon. We can go into the debate of the JP versus Global dispute or Global shaft or whatever. Personally, I don't like that whole dispute between the two. We play the same game, just happen to be on different versions. Obviously, I recognize there are some extents of Global being shafted, but it's getting better. So I'll just leave it at that. Like, let's just, I want things to be civil and cordial between the two versions, and let's all just be friends and have fun. That's the way I look at it. All right, so of course with the EZA announced, you do have the Extreme Dokkan Fest banner. Category is the Vegeta's family, so that makes me assume the advantageous category will be the Vegeta's family on this one. Alright, these guys, a 40% support for the physical types, are also getting the Dokkan Awakenings, I assume, because this banner is being available from June 9th up until the 25th. And of course, the Dokkan event for Rose will be available every day. Alright, couple of story events coming back, nothing really major. I think we're good on the overall schedule, but again, I think the highlight is definitely the Agility Rose EZA, and then we do have the 2 free-to-play EZAs along with the story event with the skill orbs for the Universe 6 fighters, and then a new stage for Infinite Dragon Ball History. So we do have a decent amount of stuff coming up. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and talk about the missions real quick. So again, this is part 1. The entire celebration itself will go on from May 29th to June 30th, so that is when the whole missions will be available for both Part 1 and 2. Alright, again, Part 2 will become available starting on June 11th, so once that becomes available, I will definitely be covering that as well. Alright, so we do have daily missions, so let's go ahead and start off. So use up or consume at least 20 ACT, you'll get 500 of the Baba points. Clear a stage twice, you'll get some of the Z-Sword training items, and by finishing the daily missions, you'll get a Dragonstone each. Alright, and then in terms of the limited missions themselves, let's go ahead and cover one by one. キャラクターを1体仲間にしよう. So I think this is basically acquire one of the free-to-play units. You'll get the platinum shells out of that. Based on the wording, that's basically what I take that as. It's basically to get one of the card drops, I guess, to be included in your deck. Alright. 指定カテゴリーを結成してクリア. So I'm guessing this is based on a story event or the EZA itself. My assumption is it'll be on the Vegeta's family against the Rose unit, and I'll go into the actual missions and verify that here in a second. Alright. 蘇生イベントを1回クリア. So this is like a train event. Clear once, clear it 3 times, 5 times, and you'll get the following 3 rewards out of that. Okay, the next one is clear a story event once, and you'll get 10 of the memory keys, we'll call it. Clear a story event 3 times, you'll end up getting various awakening medals for that. The next following, clear 5 times, 10 times, that's also related to the story events. You'll get the Supreme Kai and Elder Kai medal, I believe, and then 2 Dragonstones by clearing a story event 10 times. And that should be easy to complete because, honestly, you're going to be grinding the story events and whatnot throughout this campaign. Alright, moving on, this is clear a Dokkan event once, 3 times, and 5 times. You'll get 3 incredible hourglasses, 10 of the memory keys, and a Dragonstone out of that. Consume at least 300 ACT, you will get 2 Dragonstones. Consume at least 700 ACT, you'll get 3. And then finish all Part 1 missions, you'll end up getting 5 Dragonstones in total. Alright, let's see. Let's actually go to the missions. Yeah, everything else is not really important. These are just login bonuses. Your typical schedule stuff, not necessarily important enough to cover here. So let's go into the actual missions here. Because I know the one I wanted to double check was basically the category right here. So it looks like it doesn't matter what stage it is. Include a Universe 6 fighter category unit, at least one of those, and clear it. So again, this doesn't include Battlefield or World Tournament, but by doing that, you'll get these potential orbs out of it. So definitely a decent amount of orbs, and I think it's very much worthwhile to do that. Plus, it gives you, completion toward getting the missions for the free Dragonstones out of it. I think that pretty much wraps up things here, so we'll go ahead and call it quits. Again, I've been very busy, but hopefully as more info comes out, I can cover it. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later. All right, peace out.